Welcome to the Explainer. If you're a student or a professional and you're feeling just a little bit anxious about AI in your career, you're definitely not alone. But what if we could turn all that uncertainty into a clear, actionable plan? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do today. So here's our game plan. First, we'll get real about what's actually changing in the job market. Then, we're going to pinpoint the uniquely human skills that are becoming more valuable than ever. After that, we'll walk through a personal action plan for you. And finally, we'll put it all together to see what this new, augmented future really looks like. All right, let's dive right in by tackling the biggest question on pretty much everyone's mind.
I mean, it's the elephant in the room, isn't it? And it's a completely fair question. But let's take a breath and look at what the data actually says. It paints a complex, but you know what? A pretty hopeful picture.
So get this, some research suggests that up to 30% of work hours could be automated by 2030. Now, I know that sounds like a massive number, but here's the key. Automation doesn't automatically mean elimination. It means transformation. In fact, check this out. While new tech might displace around 92 million roles, it's also projected to create about 170 million new ones. That's a huge net gain. But what it really tells us is that we're in the middle of a massive reshuffling of the job market. So here's the bottom line. The real challenge isn't mass unemployment, it's mass retraining. A staggering 6 out of every 10 of us will need to learn new skills to stay current. This is a moment of change, not a dead end. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. The rise of all these smart machines is actually making our most human skills more valuable, not less. This is your secret weapon, your competitive advantage. First up, data literacy. Just think about it for a second. In this new era, being able to read, analyze, and question the data that AI gives you, well, that's going to be as fundamental as knowing how to use a keyboard is today. It's the new baseline skill. And this quote just nails it. The goal isn't to compete with AI head-on. It's about using your unique human judgment to interpret and act on the incredible information that AI can generate for you. Next up is critical thinking. In a world just flooded with AI-generated content and, let's be honest, deep fakes, your ability to question, to analyze, and to vet information is basically a superpower. This right here is the key mindset shift. You've got to be in the driver's seat. You're the one guiding the tool, questioning its output, and using your own judgment to make the final call, not just blindly following whatever it suggests. Look, AI is incredible at spotting patterns and optimizing things that already exist. It can analyze a million songs and create something that sounds familiar. But that spark of a truly new idea, a completely original concept, that's still our game. That's human.
And hey, this isn't just a gut feeling. The data totally backs it up. As you can see right here, the demand for these high-level human skills, things like creativity and social emotional intelligence, is set to grow significantly by the end of this decade.
All right, let's talk adaptability. In a world that's changing this fast, the single most valuable skill isn't one specific thing. It's the ability to learn new things. Your capacity to pivot and reskill isn't a soft skill anymore. It's a core competency for survival. Just think about this. Nearly 40% of the core skills for your job are expected to change by 2030. That means continuous, lifelong learning isn't just a nice-to-have. It is absolutely non-negotiable for staying relevant. And finally, let's talk about EQ. It's kind of funny. The more we work with these smart machines, the more our human-to-human skills really matter. Your emotional intelligence, that ability to empathize, to lead, to truly connect with people, that's something no algorithm can fake. It's your ultimate advantage. In fact, researchers at MIT have actually grouped these powerful human advantages into this really cool, memorable acronym, EPOCH. These are the exact areas where we're going to complement AI, not compete with it. Okay, so now you know the skills to focus on. But the big question is, how do you actually start building them and setting yourself up for success? Well, here's your game plan. Here it is, your 5-step plan for career resilience. And listen, this isn't about making massive, overwhelming changes. It's about small, consistent actions. Making learning a daily habit, treating AI like your co-pilot, staying flexible, strengthening those real human connections, and just never, ever losing your curiosity. This is how you go from being a passive bystander to being the active architect of your own future. And just remember the lesson from the world of chess. Grandmasters who are paired with AI consistently beat both the strongest computers and the strongest humans who are playing alone. It's not you versus the machine.
When you partner with AI to amplify your strengths, you don't become replaceable, you become unstoppable. So let's bring all this home. Thriving in the AI era isn't about some big, scary decision you have to make. It's really about adopting a whole new mindset for your career and for your potential.
This right here is your playbook. It starts by shifting your mindset away from fear and toward curiosity and collaboration. It means doubling down on those human skills that machines just can't replicate. It requires you to make learning a part of your life. And it all leads to the ultimate goal, using AI to augment your abilities, not competing against it.
And the most crucial point to take away from all this is simple. Your career path isn't a movie that you just sit back and watch. You are an active participant in creating it every single day. So as we wrap up, the final thought is for you. The AI era is here, and you have everything it takes not just to survive, but to truly thrive. So the only question left is, what kind of future are you going to help build?